Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Donald Trump made an amazing move on Obamacare. We're going to get to that a little bit later in the broadcast. We'll see what the outcome is. Cost of illegal immigration. I want to talk about cultural Marxism. I want to talk about Donald Trump dismantling Barack Obama's legacy, which is partially built on cultural Marxism. Well, before we get into any of that stuff, I want to make a few more comments about Harvey Weinstein's removal from the Academy. I want you to think about your job, whatever you do. You get up, you've been doing it day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And maybe your company recognizes you if you're like, oh, top sales guy for a quarter or whatever. But no matter what they recognize you for, I guarantee you there's no national thing where they say, boy, get Kevin. He's an amazing sales guy. He went from local sales hero to regional sales hero to being recognized by the Academy of Sales. There's no such award. There's no academy for janitors. There's no academy for accountants, academy awards or anything close. You get your CPA, whatever, you get your check, and that's your reward. Your reward is a job well done. Hopefully you've saved your duckies, you retire, you get to spend a little time with mama and the grandkids before you cash in your checks, right? Cash in your chits. But that's it. But the Academy says, well, we're going to take Harvey Weinstein's films away or whatever. We're going to take him off of our register. Oh, no, don't do that. Please give me a second chance. That's what Harvey Weinstein said when he was going to rehab and the press was hounding him. I deserve a second chance. Really? 30 plus years of destroying women's lives and you want a second chance, Harvey? How many people tried to tell you, get a hold of yourself? We talked the other day. They wrote into Harvey's contract, they wrote his ability to go do what he did. Did it not dawn on you that you're writing? You're like, oh, and there's one other provision we need to put into Harvey's contract. His attorney was speaking for him. And he's like, yeah, Harvey needs to be able to indemnify himself in the event of rape. And they go, well, we could probably, we'll take a look at that, Harvey. But I mean, we've never had a clause like that. Yeah, I understand. But I'm a big movie producer. And there's going to be a lot of little starlets that come my way. And even though I've got a drop-dead gorgeous wife, she is, man. Whoa, girl's hot. He's going to, I need my sexual dalliances. And I need you to write it into my contract. Harvey, that was your second chance to go, what the heck am I talking about? What's his wife's name? I don't know her name, but woo. She's a high. And look, I get it. She could be a Halle Berry. She could be a high maintenance girl, but you got the money, man. If you, with everything Harvey had going, he should be able to, this woman was happy with him. She gave him kids. Had 2 kids by her. 2 kids. Beautiful lady. But yeah, so removing him, what cracks me up about Hollywood is like, we just took him off of the Academy. That's like that's the worst thing that could happen. No. The worst thing that could happen is the boys in San Quentin get to watch him shower. You know what I'm saying? And the guards going, I see nothing. That's the worst that could happen is you lose, you get kicked out of the Academy. Look, I get it. Holly weirdos are like, oh, I've got 6 Academy Awards. Told you guys will Harvey get his 7th now that the information is broken about him? What's going to happen with Harvey? Let me tell you what's going to happen with Harvey. His movies, doesn't matter. If it's got the Weinstein Company name on it, it ain't winning. It's that simple. They can't give awards to Harvey this year or anything with the Weinstein. His brother, Bob better change his last name. Am I right? What would you do? Look, Bob blew the whistle because first of all, Bob is saying, Harvey did it to me. I'm nowhere like the other victims, but Harvey did it to me too. What did Harvey do to his bro? Is Harvey into dudes? Was he practicing on his little bro? What was he doing to his little bro? Or is it big bro? I think it's his little bro. Bob. Harvey and Bob. What were the parents thinking? Let's name the first child Harvey. And then, well, what do we do for the second child? I don't know. Let's call him Bob. Couldn't think of something else? Ira? Isn't that a big Jewish name? Ira? It is, isn't it? Come on, Brett. You're Jewish. Don't act like I don't know the Jewish names. Barry. Barry's a big time Jewish name, right? Barry. Yeah. Barack Obama, he could be part Jewish. How do you know? You don't know. How do you know? You don't know either. That's right. Yeah, so getting kicked out of, it would be like somebody saying to me, when I was in engineering, Kevin, we're going to kick you out of the National Society of Black Engineers. Okay, no problem. but I avoid prison. Right, okay, all right, no problem. See, this guy should be in prison. An ordinary mortal would be in prison. This is like watching the Hillary Bill Clinton thing all over again, kinda, isn't it? I mean, you got all the salacious nature of it. If we had got to know everything there was to know about Bill Clinton, we probably would have found out a lot of the same kind of stuff, people. Think about it. Think about it. They now found out Bill Clinton took many more flights on Epstein's plane over to fantasy young girl island. And Hillary Clinton's over there talking about, he's more like Trump. Let's play the clip.
Behavior cannot be tolerated anywhere, whether it's in entertainment, politics.
Well,
after all, we have someone admitting to being a sexual assaulter in the Oval Office. There has to be a recognition that we must stand against this kind of, action that is so sexist and misogynistic.
And this depends upon women coming forward and having the courage to come forward.
Right.
And yet in your book, the three women brought onto stage by Trump attacking your husband, and you kind of dismissed them. Was that the right thing to do? Are you sure about that?
Well, yes, because that had all been litigated. I mean, that was the subject of a huge, investigation, as you might recall, in the late 90s. And there were conclusions drawn, and that was clearly in the past.
Welcome back. It's funny to listen to Hillary Clinton talk about, Bill Clinton. It's litigated. Well, as you know, that was, it was back in the 90s when people start giving you a lot of information. That you've hit a hot button. It was litigated. It was done, and that's been litigated. It was in the past. Really? So what exactly would Trump's thing have been that was decades old, where he talked about grabbing women by the blankety blanks, right? It was in the past. Was it litigated? No. Nobody sued. Nobody sued Hillary. Man, this idea that she's going to that's so funny to me. I mean, I don't even want to call it a level of desperation. I used to think that they were desperate and the left just didn't know what to do, so they were just grasping for straws. They believe their nonsense. They believe a lot of junk, stupid, idiotic things about themselves, and she thinks that the Clinton thing's over. Everything she described was Bill Clinton. Well, he is a sexual harasser in the White House. Yeah, your husband. Your husband. Oh, and when you invited Anthony Weiner over, and probably a litany of other people, we'll find out. Guys, look, if you think Hollywood is dirty, you don't know D.C. D.C. makes Hollywood look tame. D.C.'s like Caligula. I mean, it's just amazingly corrupt and debaucherous. It's all of it. Hillary Clinton on the sexual assaulter in the White House. Did you know Harvey Weinstein donated, I think it was $10,000 to Bill Clinton's legal defense fund when he was going through the situation with Monica? I hate to admit this, but it's just so true. The left disguise their help. Like when Weinstein gives $10,000 to Bill Clinton, he's more than saying I support you. He's trying to imply he's a friend and I'm going to help him out and I'm a good guy. Weinstein was feathering his nest. We've talked about this. He was feathering his nest. He needed to be able to pull in a chit. Hey, Bill, gave you $10,000 for legal defense fund. We'll do a fundraiser. Get a few other people to do that. Boom. Clintons know they're covered. Remember, Hillary talked about being dead broke, but they've recovered. The Clintons, by the time they left the Oval Office, they had their scheme in place. They were ready to go. And you got Harvey Weinstein enabling. Still doing the same old stuff, man. These people are scurrilous. That's what I tell you. Jimmy Kimmel, you saw the video probably, right? Him getting girls to grab his crotch. What's up with that, Jimmy Kimmel? And I'm no, paragon of virtue or anything. I'm not trying to get people to follow me. Yeah, you are. You want people to see that you have no bounds, no boundaries. And he was successful. It was an interesting clip.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.